It's been a few weeks since my first video on Deputy Mike, and since then, a lot has happened. Today, I'm putting this drama to rest with my final response. This video will cover 4 main points: copyright, rating, manipulation, and finally how I won. This video has even more evidence than my last one, along with some corrections. In my first video, I said Mike copied other creators. Looking back to it, I admit I made some mistakes, like assuming he copied a rookie recreation thumbnail when it was actually just a common style. His productions manager being staff in OMB server also means he could have asked for assets, but here's where things get serious. Mike tried to strike down my content. At first, he wanted to copyright strike my livestream thumbnail, but since I privated it, he went after my exposed video instead. I found out he censored a DM in his exposed video where he literally said to a friend, "I'm going to copyright strike this." In his exposed video from June, he said he didn't know why the video that Purple made about him got deleted. But when he went to click on the video to watch it, it said, "This video is no longer available due to copyright claim by Andrew for rights holder." And on the censor message, it said, "I am going to copyright strike this. LOL."
My server, which is very nice. Very nice. We love. Don't we just encourage raiding, even though he's making a video about how raiding is bad, but it's okay. It's all good. Right, video is unavailable. Oh, looks like he has had to have taken it down now. Not sure about that, but interesting. So actually, if we go to the video right here, we can see, this is one of my friends. We go to it right here. Pretty much it's taken down.
He even messaged me saying, "This is under Texas copyright law and Deputy Mike and Company LCC. Except copyright isn't a state law, it's a federal law, and his so-called company not even registered." In another message, he admitted his strike was about false information, not copyright, but copyright strikes are not for false information. They're for protecting original works, so what he filed wasn't protection, it was retaliation. YouTube's own email to him even said that by checking off prevent copies, he was claiming he had worldwide rights, but he doesn't own worldwide rights to my commentary videos, criticism, or my content. This was never about copyright, it was about control. Now, let's talk about rating. In my first video, I said Mike raided 15 servers. I'll correct myself there, and that was an exaggeration. But I do have evidence that he changed his server's name and banned people. On my livestream, Billy even confirmed he talked to one of the victims who admitted that Mike raided his server.
I have one. You guys remember these images I just showed you guys? Here's some proof that it actually happened. So I'm talking to the owner of that community server, Riley Gamer. I texted him and said, do you know about this? He said, yes, it was my community. And I said, is he banned? He said, yes. It's a new one, not my old one. Alright, thanks.
It shows the kind of community environment he creates. This wasn't just a joke, it was a pattern of disruption. This part might be the most concerning. At the start of all of this drama, Billy sounded hateful towards Mike during my live stream, but only 2 days later, Mike had high permissions in Billy's server. Suddenly they're friends. Why the change? Some might say forgiveness, but look deeper. Mike was disrespecting Purple on Billy's server, and even in his own exposed video yet later, he invited Purple to his server saying, "I think you're chill, I don't hate you," even though he clearly did before. Mike also tried banning people in Billy's server for off-topic reasons, while ignoring rules himself, and he even got a strike for it. And let's not forget the fear factor. Billy once told me he had made a trailer with a copyright song. Days later, Mike used the same song and copyright struck it. That creates pressure. Billy fears being struck again, and Mike doesn't want Billy leaking information. Funny enough, a few weeks later, Mike isn't even in Billy's server anymore. That says a lot. If you're wondering, Mike, how did I win? You're about to find out. Welcome to my world, where I'm always 2 steps ahead. Unfortunately for you, you walked straight into my trap. From the start, Mike was threatening me with copyright strikes. I thought to myself, I was a 15-year-old who jokes around in serious conversations and only switches to a formal tone when he's trying to intimidate someone actually going to copyright strike me. The moment you started throwing me, I already saw your move before you even made it. I knew you'd try no matter what, because you've done it before. So here's what I did. I privately removed my last stream, which had a thumbnail inspired by yours, but with credits in the description. Even though I credited you, I knew you could still claim it. So I took away the opportunity. That left you with one choice: go after my exposed video. And just like I predicted it, you went for it. You false copyright struck me, claiming false information. Now, I'll be real. Did I make mistakes in my first video? Yes. Did I need more evidence? Yes. But here's the difference. Everything I said can be proven, and since you fell right into my trap, I now have even more proof than before. I knew your patterns. I knew you would act exactly like this. This isn't luck. This isn't coincidence. This is strategy. You didn't beat me, Mike. You played my game, and I won.